Hello everyone, this is Ep113 and welcome to episode 113 of MCEternal, where I'm breeding bees. So last episode we wrapped up looking to get some stuff. Specifically, we were working towards, what were we doing, monastic? Yeah, I needed to get monastic, which you can get, the drones from monastic you can get from villager trading. So that I combine them with the secluded, which we got from monastic. So I had to get 2 drones. And then I worked it way up to hermitic. So I skipped a couple steps off camera there just to kind of make life a little bit easier for me. And so you guys don't have to watch me do too much more breeding. But it's actually pretty straightforward at this point, right? We just combine our bees. We get our spectral. You need some kind of something. What do you need, buddy? End flowers. What do you think those are? Chorus fruit, maybe? Is this the one we can plant? I think this is the one we can plant, right? I think so. We're gonna find out. Find if you break and replace that thing, it works a little bit better. We'll see. So now he's no flowers and too dry. Okay, so we need to remove the drying upgrade. That'll probably help. Now it's just no flowers. I'm trying to decide if the end might be a dragon egg that we need. I think it's the dragon egg for end flowers. Oh, no, he's happy. Look, he's doing the chorus thing. Cool. Awesome. Oh, you're not a time in a bottle. You're the wrong kind of thing. So yeah, there's my villager that I traded monastic for, so that's cool. Very excited that that worked out. So now we've got the spectral happening, right? We combine it with our endral drone. That should get phantasmal, which will be the next one that we need to do to get towards quantum strange. So now that we've got phantasmal, and that'll work us towards quantum strange, right? What we're going to want to do is get mad scientist, which is a combination of science and engineer. Science being PhD and industrious. PhD being student and graduate, so we can do that. Industrious, I know how to get to, sort of. Engineer is PhD and noble. So we're going to definitely need the PhD one. And we're going to, okay, that's cool. So we'll work towards getting the PhD. Let's see, we might even have, what do we have over here? Because we've got some student, right? So what we could do, and I think we've got graduate DNA, right? Don't we have graduate as a DNA template? Fast graduate, yes. So let's get a princess. We'll snag a meadows, because those are the ones that you can find the most common. I guess. You know what? I'll do ender, because we have a bunch of those. That seems pretty straightforward. So we don't want fast, we want graduate, right? And we're going to turn our ender princess into a graduate bee and combine it with the student drone to get the PhD bee. Sounds cool. Hello, PhD bee. Hooray! And you, meanwhile, are continuing to do your thing. Should I have a second breeding apiary here? I feel like I should, right? So we can get these guys kind of going together. Well, I don't know, because this is going to be my last one that I need, my phantasmal. That'll be spectral plus ender. So I don't think I need him too much longer. Yeah, we'll just throw our PhD queen in here when this one dies off. I think that's fair. Also, what happened to your lifespan upgrades? At some point I removed those. I mean, it hasn't been bothering me because, you know, tick accelerating, but yeah, we should totally have lifespan upgrades in here. That makes life a little bit easier, right? Alright, cool. So you go with an ender bee to make phantasmal, and that's going to be one path. And then you're going to go here, you're going to go there, and you get to work. Hopefully, yeah, PhD queen is happy. We've got our phantasmal princess, which is awesome. And you're going to chill over here for a minute. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should go with my extra apiary. And 4 lifespan upgrades. And the light upgrade. Should be easy enough, right? There you are, sir. And Phantasmal can go in there. What kind of flowers do you need that we don't have any? I can't imagine there's a lot more. End flowers. Are you just out of range of the end flowers? That could be the case. He might not be able to see them all the way over there. We'll give him a minute. We'll give him a minute. Let's put Phantasmal in this one then. Maybe that's closer to the end flower and that'll make him happy. We'll see if he wants to behave. All right, so we've got our PhD princess. We need PhD for a few things, so let's automation these. And what I'm going to do is get a bunch of drones. And actually, let me turn these guys into fast dying guys too. So where's my template that does fast and shorter lifespan? So fast and shorter lifespan for the princess. And for one of the drones. And the other drone we can throw in here. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and get the species type on the first try. I'm not counting on it though, that's why I'm doing that. We got humidity tolerance none. Boo. Alright, let me get these bees taken care of a little bit and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we are lucky. We got species PhD not too long after trying here. So let's put you guys away. So now we've got some PhD drones, right? Now our engineer is a PhD with Noble. Didn't I already have Noble? I do have a Noble drone. Perfect. That is perfect. Do I have species Noble? I don't, but that's okay. We'll combine them. Now, we need Industrious, too, which is from the Noble line? No, it's from the Diligent line. Diligent Unweary. Okay, so we'll get that going, too. So you guys, PhD Queen, let's take automation out of here. Queen, finish your stuff here, would you? Thank you. So you're going to combine with Noble for an Engineer Queen. Cool. And let's check what Engineer does, shall we? Engineer doesn't seem to have an effect. Effect none. Okay. Cool. So let's just let you do your engineering thing. Meanwhile, we're going to want a common and cultivated bee. So we've got a cultivated princess. We've got a common drone. Let's combine you two into a diligent so we can work our way up to industrious nice and quick. Cool. All right, so diligent, you can die off nice and quick. Hello, monsters outside. All right, and we'll put away these combs. And then you combine with a common, or no, cultivated. Cultivated drone ought to do to get unweary. And then that one needs to combine with the... Did I not get a drone for that? Diligent drone. Yeah, there he is. Cool. Now, how's my engineer doing? Just fine. So you and the diligent get me industrious, which is another cool bee, by the way. Industrious makes some good stuff, as I recall. Let's throw an automation upgrade in there, so maybe we can get a bunch of drones for him. Because that gets us pollen. I think that's one of the... I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. I forget. Stringy combs, too, also are useful for something. Propolis and Honeydrop? Maybe Propolis is what it is? I forget. I remember Industrious being, like, one that you wanted to get to eventually. Okay, so that's your engineer, that's your PhD. Now we need science, which is PhD and industrious. Cool. So let's get ourselves a princess. We can use the Meadows one. That should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. And let's get our template for PhD species. We'll get a genetic sample. Dude, doing this with Gendistry and tick accelerators is kind of the best. So there's PhD. You come out. Meadows Princess goes in. Cool beans. So that is PhD plus industrious yields science. Sweet. Hello, Science B. Look at all this talking when there's science to do. So let's see, what's Science B get us, by the way? Also doesn't have an effect, but that's okay. Cool. So industrious is just cooking along. So that is industrious, that is science. So now we can get mad scientist, which is science plus engineer. Sweet. I'll put my engineer, these guys away. Phantasmal, diligent, PhD, unwary. All those guys can just chill. Okay, you should have died off by now. So then science plus engineer. Science princess, engineer drone should be mad scientist. Science princess, engineer drone. Why do you not want to let me put you two in here? That's interesting. Ain't that interesting? Why is that? It won't let me put them in there together. That is definitely the combination. It's 100% bee breeding. Science plus engineer. You think I have to do it like manually? That's really weird. That's the first time I've run into this need to do it manually thing. You know what we could try? We could try the other direction. We could try engineer princess and scientist drone. Nope, also weird. Huh. Okay, well, let's put them over here. Engineer princess and scientist drone. Science. Oh wait, that's a science princess. Hold on. Did we say science or scientist? No, it's science. Science and engineer, yes. Should make mad scientist. Let's see if it does. Automation out, please. It says it's 100% chance. Science, engineer, engineer. Engineer, science. Engineer, engineer. Am I out of honey? This is interesting. We're like right at the end of the line here, and things ain't behaving like they should be. Which is concerning to the dyer. Engineer science. Huh. Mad scientist is science plus engineer. Must have been a nearby explosion in the last 10 seconds. Huh. Well, there is a thing that I just read on the bee breeding mechanics. Must have been a nearby explosion in the last 10 seconds. When they breed or when they die is the question. Do you think, what did we get here? Engineer science. Engineer. I'll put these guys in the weird chest for a minute. Science and engineer. Huh. Yeah, that doesn't work as well as I hoped it would, huh? So let's do that, and let's put them together. Engineer and science. So that does not really do a good job of explaining what exactly, pray tell, we need. Does the explosion need to have happened in the last 10 seconds when they breed or when they die? That's a really good question. Science, science, engineer. Womp womp. Science, engineer, science, engineer, engineer, science. Well, let's do this. Engineer, science, science, engineer. And we're gonna, oop. All right, let's get him mostly dead. And then when he's like near the end of his life, we're gonna put the explosion towards the end there. Or we could use the assassin bees, which I haven't looked into yet. Assassin bee is police and devil. That's a lot of stuff that I don't have, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I would rather not. 70, 80, 90, take B out. Right? Put B in. Did we get him? No. Think it's not big enough of an explosion? I mean, there is an explosion nearby. It says there just has to be an explosion nearby. Science, science. Science, engineer. Engineer, engineer. Back in a minute, guys. Let me play with this a little bit. All right, we're trying it again. So, science queen, ready to roll. No tick accelerating. Let's put it right next to the apiary, and hopefully the apiary is resistant to explosions a little bit. It's not. I should probably just be using vanilla TNT, right? Come on, buddy. Recognize the explosion, would you? If this doesn't work, and it didn't, because it's a 100% chance to breed, which means that if you do it right, it should absolutely just happen, right? So let's see what we got here. We got science, engineer, science, engineer, engineer, science. Science, engineer, engineer, science. All right, let's do it this way. Let's get some witherproof blocks. You ready? Because if it's witherproof, then it's explodey-proof. All right, so, is that really all I got? Is do the wither reinforced obsidian? All right, so let's get some dark steel. I don't know that we really need that much, but we'll just let it cook. All right, let's see if reinforced obsidian's good here. So here's what we're gonna do. You ready? We're gonna put the explodey bits out here. Let's aim for the TNT to be as close to this thing as possible. That sounds like a plan. That should be a plan, right? Now, wouldn't it be cool if we had a lever like that? Now, as soon as I place the TNT, he should be ready to blow, and he will blow. He blows pretty good, don't he? I should watch out for my corners. Hello, giant dog. No, thank you. Are you invisible? No, no, no. Bad giant dog. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Why is my bed enchanted? That's weird. Isn't that weird? Why am my bed glowing? I have no idea why that is the case. All right, let's get you just a little bit more protection. Wow, you guys blew up a lot of things, didn't you? Did you kill my apiaries? You couldn't have killed all my apiaries, could you? Did it, like, kill them? Totally looks like they did, didn't it? I ain't gonna lose sleep over it. But still, how rude. Thought you'd have a little bit more protection than that. Like, I understand how that works, but still. Let's try another one now. It's a little better, right? It's a little better. Okay. And you guys don't have any power, and that's okay. I'm going to call that good. All right, now we're going to combine you guys again, right? So, science, engineer, science. Let's make sure that there's been an explosion in the last 10 seconds. Science, engineer, science. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. So definitely, I think, okay. Right? And then let's tick accelerate you to the point where you're at 90%. Because I don't know if the explosion has to happen before or after. And this is about as close as you can get an explosion to happen to this thing without it blowing up the apiary itself. So at 90, we're going to take you out. We're going to stop tick accelerating. And then what we're going to do is, when the tick acceleration wears off, we're going to start putting TNT down, right? So there's your science queen. So TNT explosion is about every 5 seconds. So in theory, if I place all this TNT here, we should be cool. You done yet, buddy? Oh, come on! There's explosions everywhere. There is super duper explosions everywhere. Alright, let me put my Phantasmal away for a minute so we don't get confused with him. So I've got a science, and an engineer science. And a science engineer, and a science. Okay. Maybe, let's get more TNT. Am I really out of gunpowder? I am, surprisingly. Means I have to go home. Go out here. And get some more gunpowder. Okay, back to the B area. Man, these mad scientist bees ain't no joke. Now, engineer. Do we have any more, like, pure engineer bees? That would be cool. No. We've got these two, which I can only presume that's an engineer science. This is that is a pure engineer drone, actually. And this is a science engineer, and this is an engineer science princess. Okay, so that's engineer, and science. All right. So you ready? Let's get more TNT. Maybe. I can only assume that it's either on death or on breeding that it matters, right? So there you go. She's at 90%. We take her out. Whew. All right, we're going to do it this time, folks. We're going to do it. Come on, tick accelerator. Come on, tick accelerator. We're off. There you go. Okay. So as long as we just keep placing these, it says within 10 seconds. Right? So within 10 seconds, and since the TNT explodes every 5, more than enough, right? We did it! Mad scientist! Woot! That was not easy. We should breed these guys a lot, so that we have more of them. Now, in fairness, we should be careful about breeding these guys a lot. Now that I think about it, hold on to your horses. There's a thing about these bees. If I'm not mistaken, we're gonna want to put this right here, and we're gonna want one of these dudes over here. Okay, and the reason for this, so let's get an automation upgrade, and let's get a lifespan ×4, because these bees cause explosions, the mad scientist bees, right? So we're going to want to put you guys in here, and they will break blocks. These explosions, unlike the other ones, do break blocks. So I'm hoping that by putting it in the industrial apiary, we should be cool. Always, it's not bright enough, so let's have a light upgrade. These guys do break blocks, so I'm hoping that it's just... We'll see what happens. See? Broke blocks. Ow. And hurts dire. Yeah. Yeah. Good thing we put reinforced obsidian there. That was a good call. See? Breaks blocks. Wasn't kidding. Wasn't kidding. Alright, so your problem now is that you don't have quite enough power. You're not powered enough to be tick accelerated. Trying to think if there's a better wireless power thingy that I can do there, because we need obsidian around the whole thing, right? So I could just have a few more of these. I don't know how much RF a tick this is actually using, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, so we've got Mad Scientist, we've got Mad Scientist, and we've got a Mad Scientist Queen. Okay. That's cool. Now, what do we combine Mad Scientist with? With the Phantasmal. All right, cool. So we can get our Phantasmal Princess. Do you have enough range here? No drone. Oh, that's the princess. Okay, so now we're cool. You guys go in here, along with one of these Mad Scientist dudes. And then you're going to do Phantasmal plus Mad Scientist equals Quantum, Strange, or Charming. And I don't think it matters which one, right? Because when you breed them together, you can get the Charming, right? And then you need to breed those two together to get the one that we're after here. Temporal. Temporal is Quantum, Strange, and Charming. Sweet. All right. So let's get, it doesn't matter which one, right? We'll do Charming. And we'll, now unfortunately, I think what that means is that there's a chance that when they breed together, we're going to get the other one. So this one will be a little bit tricky to breed based on RNG luck. Right? So let's take my Industriouses out of here. You guys can go into, wow, chest, upgrade, wood to iron. Okay. And then you go in there. Oh, you make Ying Essence, which makes Eternal Frames. Production times 0, lifespan times 1,000,000. Oh, Tema. You are so funny sometimes. Now, the reason these bees didn't stack together is the same reason you'd expect. Species Quantum Charming. Oh, that's interesting. Species Quantum Strange and Charming. So this is a Charming Charming. This is a Charming Charming. And this is a Charming Strange. And this is a Charming Strange. So these two are purebred, right? So let's breed these two together again. And you guys can be fed into the thingy And we'll just hope that we'll get a species guy, all right? Charming, nice. Territory average fertility 2. But I will take the charming. That is cool. All right. Now you turned into a quantum strange charming. Charming strange. Charming strange. Charming strange. Well, because we got the species bit good, I think that's cool. Now, can I combine you two like this? And we can get our temporal queen. Nice. This is our tick accelerating queen. That's what's up. And we got tolerance and strange. Is that the other one? We got quantum charming and quantum strange? Wow, good RNG today. Right, though? All right, temporal queen. This is the tick accelerating queen. That is cool. That is super cool. Should we try it out? So what I'm just gonna use is a vanilla furnace real quick, right? And we're gonna put something in here to smelt, right? Like coal and wood into charcoal. Doesn't matter, right? I just want to see how this works. So this should tick accelerate blocks in a radius, right? So that thing's cooking. Let's see how you do. Sweet. So he's happy. Whoa, that is actually a decent tick accelerator. Look at that. Look at it go. That is cool. That is a noticeable and immediate effect. That is really fast. How cool is that? I like tick accelerating bees, thank you. That is cool. And with automation upgrade in there, he'll kind of just run forever. Wow, his lifespan is really long. Even with lifespan upgrades in there, he's only at 1%. Holy cow. He lives forever. That is cool. Is it like a consistent tick acceleration? It seems like it's going really fast and then slows down, going really fast and then slows down. I don't know if I see how it's like pausing for a second there. So it feels like it's like a tick acceleration that lasts like a second and like runs every like 1.25 seconds. But I bet if you put two next to each other, like this guy would tick accelerate like the other one. I mean, that would be cool. But since we have both the strange and charming species samples, we can make more of those pretty easily, right? We just imprint the genes on a princess and a drone, combine them to get and then we're cool. 1% chance to get that mutation, by the way. Not in the cheaty gendustry block. Well, that was certainly an interesting episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I did. I had fun breeding my bees and stuff, but we got to, like, the bee that I wanted, right? I don't think we need the chef bee. I'm going to skip him. I think we covered our bee needs here. So temporal queens, pretty cool. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And that is a tick accelerator that you can use all the time. And its area of effect, I believe. Let's see. What is your area of effect? So increase the flow of time within their territory, which, by the way, we can get that effect on other bees if we want to. Territory average. Okay. So that's cool. So territory average. Neato, burrito. Territory 9 by 6 by 9. That's pretty cool. So a 9 by 9 area can be tick accelerated. So you put this in the middle of a 9 by 9 room. Perfect. And you've got tick acceleration for every block in the room. I can only assume that's how it works. Interesting. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. We'll see if we can put that to good use. For now, take it easy.